A train was approaching. Everybody turned their eyes expectantly. In the train, there were 30 Bolshevik leaders, all of them with plans to change Russia forever. One of them was named Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. Lenin had been away from Russia for more than 10 years and was quite excited to be back now that revolution was stirring in Russia. He was a born leader, and this was his time to shine. As Lenin stepped out of the train, he was greeted by a man named Nikolai Shkaids, a member of the provisional government. Shkaids gave him a friendly welcome, but in truth, he was trying to prevent Lenin from causing too much trouble. He did not want the provisional government to be overthrown, and Lenin was dangerous. Shkaids began making a long and tedious speech. Lenin was uninterested, and, ignoring Shkaids, began greeting the people around him, the common people, the laborers, workers, and soldiers. Lenin felt that it was important to recognize the common man, which made him almost the complete opposite from the Tsar. People respected him and began to see things in his eye. Lenin was a Bolshevik, which means majority in Russian. The Bolsheviks' goal was to overthrow the provisional government and set up a government for the common people, the workers and laborers. Government. They lost, their leader was arrested, and Lenin went into hiding. They were upset because they thought overthrowing the Tsar would solve their problems. Little did they know that the provisional government was like the Tsar all over again. They did not let the common people make the decisions that would govern their lives. In the fall, things changed. The soldiers in the front line were mad at the provisional government because they kept the war going even though things seemed hopeless. Thousands deserted, and many sided with the Bolsheviks. Now, they really were the majority. In early October, Lenin convinced the Bolsheviks to form an insurrection against the provisional government. The Bolshevik leaders felt it was very important to overthrow the provisional government while the getting was good. Forces on the side of the Bolsheviks seized post offices, telegraph offices, and many banks. Then they stormed and took the Winter Palace. Kerensky, the leader of the provisional government, had fled, but many provisional government leaders were still there. They were taken captive, the palace was taken, and the revolution had officially been won. Or so they thought.
Как родная меня мать провожала, тут и вся моя родня набежала, тут и вся моя родня набежала. А куда ж ты, паренек, а куда ты? Не ходил бы ты, Ванек, во солдаты, не ходил бы ты, Ванек, во солдаты. В Красной армии штыки чай найдутся, без тебя большевики обойдутся, без тебя большевики обойдутся. Поклонился все родне у порога.